So good morning. It is 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm already at work, which is something I want to prove to you here by do a selfie with the clock. Yeah. So one thing that you have to understand about life is that it's about choices, and this goes on to about the video I made last night, which is you have to choose your pain. Yesterday I had an event happen in my family, and I chose to leave early and not get some work done that was time sensitive. So because it's time sensitive, I got up at 4 o'clock this morning and came in and got it done so that the client will be happy when the meeting happens today. This kind of goes into something that I actually want to go into deeper later, but I got to get back to work. So what I'll say is this: you have to eat your frog, but you also have to think about how you add value to the world. And one of those things is that you, as an employee, if you're working hourly, you're not really getting paid hourly. That's just a fiction that the company is sort of forced to sell you. What you're really getting paid for is results. And honestly, at the end of the day, if you do not get the results that the company needs, then it's not going to be worth them paying you whatever an hour so that you could have a job. And that's something to think about, because in this day and age, too many people think about their time in terms of, I have to make X amount of money per hour, and I deserve X amount of money per hour. And one of the things that you should be aware of is that the world doesn't work that way. The world cares about results. If you spend an entire year working on something and nothing happens, nothing comes out of it, then the world doesn't care. And ultimately, it was a waste of your time and the waste of resources put into it. But if you spend even an hour on something and you get results, no matter how small, then you have value. It may be not a lot of value. It may be only a few lines of code that you've checked in, or only one item that you've built, or something. But you've provided that value, and you can debate about the relative value of that item all you want, but it still has value. The important thing is to remember is that it's not about the time you put into something. It's about the results. And at the end of the day, if something is time sensitive for a client, you get up at 4 o'clock so you can get into the office on time, just like I did. So keep that in mind. The world doesn't pay for the hours. The world pays for results. And that's just a universal constant. And if you want to debate me on this, feel free to ask your boss how much they'd pay you an hour if you didn't get any work done. Thanks.